Hello everyone, my name is Paulo Wellman. I'm an installation artist based in Denver, Colorado. I am making a project called the Mirrazeebo project for the 2012 Apogaea Festival. This is a model of the Mirrazeebo project right here. This is on a 1 inch to 1 foot scale, so the entire thing comes up to about 10 feet by about 16 feet wide. Mirrazeebo, or the round structure, is based off of a 9-sided roundhouse with a reciprocating roof, as you can see here. Reciprocating roofs are really awesome because each of the ceiling beams holds up the next beam and is held up by the previous beam. So it supports itself without any help of the walls. It actually will sit completely on its own. The top, or the apex of the roof, is open air, will shine out to the lights, or to the daylight and night sky. Around underneath that is a structure made out of 8 walls with a swooping spiral going up to the ceiling. The entire structure, on the inside of that, will be a seating area for a small bench along the outside with enough space for 6 to 10 people to casually be inside and enjoy the space. The structure gets Mirrazeebo because it's going to be covered, 70% covered in a detailed mirrored mosaic, which I have a sample of here. I'm using a material called mirrored polystyrene, which does not have, it is plastic, it cannot break, it can't cut you, it can't leave any shards of glass or anything like that. So it's a really wonderful material for public art and for things that are going to be viewed by hundreds of people, because it doesn't really degrade the way that mirrors do. There will be 70% of the structure, including the entire walls, ceiling, and inside of the ceiling, will be in a 1 inch by 1 inch mosaic with a series of designs along the swooping lines, as well as a shallot-based design along each wall. Mirrors are really amazing things. I really love them because they're inherently interactive. There is no mirror without something that it's reflecting. And for a festival like Apogaea, I think it really is perfect because it sets almost a magnifying glass both on the people around it and the space that it's installed in, the beautiful woods and skies and everything. And all that will be reflected in this structure. And it's a thing that if you have one red light on your costume, say, it'll be repeated 40 times throughout the entire structure, and everyone else will be able to see that. It is going to be lit with a series of LED light bulbs that will be 16 light bulbs broken up into 3 different lighting groups, one on the outside of the ceiling beams, one shining towards the walls, one on the top of the ceiling shining on the roof, and one on the inside illuminating the inside of the structure. I'm using an LED bulb that is 15 colors adjustable, and as you can see here, it has 15 different colors and has a fade as well as choosing different individual colors. The plan for this is to have 3 different pedestals located around the outside of the structure that will control one of those lighting groups, and those will be open for the entire public to play with. So the entire structure will be able to be designed by the people viewing it at that time, and being able to play with different color combinations and change color combinations depending on the time of night, and so on and so forth. This mirror underneath the actual mirror light puts off an amazing amount of color that you can imagine. We can kill the light on that. You can imagine this amount of color is only being used by this is a 4 inch by 6 inch piece, and if you can see it, you can imagine what it would be like with 15 different sheets of this stuff. There will just be color put out everywhere. And the light at night as well as sunlight during the day is going to reflect on the ground around it, the trees around that, any structures, any people, so the entire space will become like a glimmering mirage of light. This money donated to the Kickstarter account will be going towards buying this actual material. It is something that I'm really in love with because it takes away so many of the I guess, problems you could say of having glass in these sort of settings. The entire thing becomes all of a sudden much more safe and is much easier to work with. There isn't any sort of cuts or anything. We've got some great gifts. All the fabric gifts through the Mirrazeebo project are hand screen printed by me or someone else on my team. The picture frame as well as the mandala will be handmade by me using this material, so there'll be a little piece of it yourself. And if you are feeling as generous, we will be willing to install Mirrazeebo wherever you would like, be it a wedding, event, party, your backyard, the side of the street, I don't know, wherever you would like for up to a week. So if you're doing that, it's being built in a very mobile fashion, so it will be able to be taken down and moved to your property. I want to thank you for your time and watching this video and checking out my project. It's something that I'm really excited about, and I hope to be able to show you in the near future. So thank you. Goodbye.